good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. First of three here on this Thanksgiving Day, set for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That was a nice job there defensively. Being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Clifford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And
now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner.
Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams met up earlier in the year back in week 4. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play them and come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Flush to his right. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Clifford working from the gun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Clifford out of the shotgun. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. On now is the Packers punter. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Taken in at the 22. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Lions at 6-4 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll run with Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Play action. It's Goff. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Gone. Caught on the right side by Jones. And in for the Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as there he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 65 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 20. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots. and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. And Clifford to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So here now the rookie 6th-rounder, Anders Carlson, for the Packer field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's gone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Goff. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Now Goff on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Stay on point, fellas.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Goff. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the fake, here's Clifford. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Clifford throwing off the play fake. Rolling to his right. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Anders Carlson, the kickoff for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
First and 10 at the 47.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Clifford to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Goff now looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Goff now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 47 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Patterson back out there to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw on second down is Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down, another shot for Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Third down and 6. On third down, here's Jones. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Goff. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Looking to throw, Clifford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Clifford to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw, Clifford. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Throwing after the interception. Clifford. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Clifford out of the shotgun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Clifford throwing on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Clifford throwing for it. And it's It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Lions, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on...
Yeah.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who's gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state, gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But those